Greetings, dear ones. It is Chung Fu coming forward. Blessings and peace to you all. May the living spirit that is within all things come forward and shine brightly the light of your higher self, illuminating your mind, bringing you positivity and upliftment, clarity of perception, to see through illusion, and bring to your heart strength, stamina, confidence, courage, compassion, love, joy, especially at times of challenge, stress, and difficulty. And bring to your body the power, the deep knowing, the instinct and intuition of how to keep yourself safe and well, how to build your immune system, how to stay connected with your soul, and how to bring forward into your life peace and harmony and joy, how to create delight, pleasure within difficult circumstances, how to love and honor each other, and bring forward deep understanding that is beyond the mind. Blessings and peace. Each day there is a new evolution. It is a very rapidly evolving situation here upon the earth. Some of you will be looking at aspects that are rather frightening, perhaps, in your own locality, feeling very unsafe, that a lot is going on, that you can't control it. And so within you there grows a type of fear that it's quite physical. It's almost sometimes feels beyond your control. So I really want to address how to deal with fear when it's in your body, when it feels so out of reach, almost that, well, what can I do? And it sort of takes you over. To understand is completely natural. What is happening, it's intended to make you feel afraid. But that's the first thing to realize. That there is an intelligence. It's not all about that intelligence trying to make you feel afraid, but there is an intelligence. It's been there for a very long time, so I really do invite you to understand that you have powers well beyond what you perhaps, some of you are using. Some of you know you have these powers and you're working well with them, and that's wonderful. But really I'm addressing any place where you are evolving, and you are all always evolving. You can always do it better. Perhaps you have a really deep place of safety that you have made well done within yourself. In which case, try to assist your friend, your relative, your beloved, with how you got there. So I have worked with many people and helped with how to get in touch with the fear, to realize its physicality within your body and how to clear it. Not just fear, but also some of you may be experiencing irritation, frustration, anger at being prevented to do the things that you normally do, and you feel outraged. And that is also very natural. So what matters is to understand no one else can clear this for you, nor in that sense heal you of this. The situation is not going to change quickly, and so you are being put through a kind of pressure cooker, a kind of fast track, a compression chamber, where your fears and your underlying insecurities are being pushed right up to the surface. So if you worked on them before, that's fantastic, because you will have some awareness of what your triggers are. But if you didn't, you're going to be shocked by the amount that's coming up in you. But don't be fooled, and don't think you can sort of change that. It is in you. Even though it's coming, yes, from threatening circumstances and unusual situation and the lockdown and the terror and the panic around you, nevertheless, the fear that comes up is your fear. The anger that comes up, the frustration, it is yours. And so you're going through a sort of really strong process of having to own what's yours. That's very challenging. You want it to be about your neighbor. You want it to be about so-and-so being rude to you. You want it to be about the authorities. You want it to be about, them. I understand. But that is part of the human condition. It may even be true that it's about them. It still doesn't matter. In regards to your emotional body, your response is about you. Your response is how you deal with this pressure that any they you like to think of might be your lover, your friend, your enemy, your boss, the world, the weather. So it can be true or untrue who created the trigger, but what matters is you got triggered. And that ownership, that's the first step to healing, to clearing the emotion that you find you're dealing with in your emotional body. And this clearing of your emotion, this realization that leads you to the possibility of clearing your emotion, these are the most important steps of awareness that then enable you to build strength. So you have to find the emotion, realize it, own it, see that it's in you, then understand you are not that emotion. You are the power of your higher self. You are the living spirit. You are, in fact, love. You are the love that incarnated here. You come from love. You are full of love. Love is the power of your being. Love is the creativity that is within you. And love is the only energy that can heal your fear. And it has to be your love, ultimately. Of course, in the meantime, you can take all the love I can give you. Have it all. Have the love of your beloved, your neighbor, your people that are supporting you. But ultimately, you have to connect to your power of love. That is what will heal your fear, your anger, your disappointment, your everything. When you realize, I am love. I am the power of love. I am connected to the source of all love. Love is all around me. I am made of love. I am made of light. I'm made of beauty. I'm made of truth. That is who I actually am. The rest is all the various effects of lies, of distortions, of manipulations, of all kinds of dark agendas that actually have nothing to do with love or light or the Creator or the divine or Mother Earth or all the beauty that you see around you. They are interferences. And what you need to do is get yourself back on track, back into alignment with love. However you do that. Perhaps you have a beautiful animal that you love. Perhaps you love flowers, gardening. Perhaps you love walking. Perhaps you love yoga. Perhaps you love meditating. How is your love expressing right now? It could be expressing as grief. There are certain emotions that are expressions of love. Grief and sadness, longing. Certain kinds of pain are love. Anger itself is suppressed, denied, held down, entrapped love. Fear happens when there's lack of love in a certain part of you, which is the same as saying a lack of feeling safe, a lack of feeling connected, a lack of being full of the faith in your own being that you are safe, well protected, that you are connected with the divine. If you feel the child in you, there are so many different people in your world. What kind of childhood did you have? Were you loved? Were you held? Did you feel safe? Did you feel seen and heard? Did you feel honored? Did your mother and father represent a certain kind of divinity, of sanctity, of kindness, compassion? Did you have that role model? And if you didn't, do you realize that is your divine right? If you didn't, because you chose to come in to perhaps a different situation, came through maybe a difficult, maybe even abusive childhood, there are reasons. If you want to talk about that, you can always come forward and I will talk to you about your reasons why you have chosen particular kinds of life that are very challenging. But what I say to you is, whenever you wake up, whenever you decide you're going to reconnect to the source, the love will come pouring in. And that love you can bring to all the wounds you may have brought forward into this life. Everything that you have brought here to deal with. And right now, in your life, this pandemic is causing a huge amount of pressure upon your being and bringing up everything that is within you. But try to own it. And try to connect to your soul, and to your higher self, and to all your guides and helpers, and feel the support in coming into awareness and bringing your love to be immersed in the true light, the divine loving presence of your higher self, to be consumed, to be transformed, to be the energy that in its being transformed creates the momentum for you to move forward into love, into peace and harmony, and to become a co-creator of a new reality here upon the earth. A reality birthed in love, in peace, in beauty, in kindness and compassion, in cooperation, collaboration. And in the creation of abundance for all. Blessings and peace, dear ones.
And if you love our videos on the Chung Fu channel, then please do subscribe and do share these videos with your loved ones, your friends and family. Blessed be.
Blessings and peace.